This is one quick important update. Actually, see the since I have submitted, I have kept the video regarding the schizophrenia 2-3 days back, right? So immediately the IIT Bombay team and the IIT Delhi team got so excited so much and arranged another higher level of criminal conspiracy, and that's the same thing with this Abhishek teams and everybody. See, whenever I will tell against them, the moment they will tell that okay, I am spreading poison and then I need attention, and so yeah, I need attention of all the people, each and every fellow Indian. That's the thing. Situations are like that because see, this is what. Then immediately the network has arranged so many dramas over here in this building, the top floor. Actually, I can see there are many new men are occupied. Actually, these all as part of the drama. Then each and everybody is informed, and then in the top there is one boy at the end. He was like shouting at me and then throwing out my clothes when I will put in the this hangers, and in the top floor we will, because nowadays the winter sunlight will be there in the top only actually. Yeah, this week that the room, actually the landlord, they tried their level best to take the landlord and the their relatives and the shop people to manipulate to, so that not to throw me out from here. And then actually the landlord's grandchild, that Yash, was supporting me. Actually he is a good person, good boy. So then this week when when they came for the rent, actually I told her come after 2 days because I was not having money at that time. So immediately then this above floor, I told her there was a poor man, and so when I told here in this washroom there was water leaking. So that previously also one day it happened like that, when the water was not there, tap was open. So at that time these fellows have scolded me. So that's the reason this time I told to that above room boy that so the water is leaking, so inform them. Actually, since I don't want to talk to that landlord lady, she's like an arrogant, what kind of some minimum or culture or something should be there, right? A person to talk, that is the way she's behaving, and shouting and so I told it to this lady, this boy. So he immediately should so khud karna hai, means you are informing to you do yourself. And I understood that there should be some minimum what level to talk, right? So that's the reason I kept quiet. And so when I came in the evening, so immediately they have what replaced the tap and all, but the network is there. So this boy will inform to that about that poor man, then their network everywhere it informed like that. This is the way. And then this is what actually, see, the one who is capable, they will deal straight. Otherwise not like this kind of manipulations, these all things only. But anyway, so then the next day I was talking to that one cleaning boy, cleaning person will come over here. So in my kitchen also the what the water is leaking. The same way here in my room, the window is not able to close. That's the reason all the cold weather is coming inside, and I am creating so much of health issues. And so actually I have seen many times. So if there is then nearby the 8 students rooms, and so there they are immediately replacing the tube lights and everything. So this see, last time then when the water is leaking in the kitchen also, I didn't inform that. I don't know, I don't want to talk to that lady. So I myself went to shop and purchased that type, and I repaired it. So now I told to that boy that repair this, and so that is the reason I thought okay, I informed, and so let them do that. That's the reason I was also keeping quiet. That after that in between when I talked to a police, they also told me that okay, just wait, let them do that. After that only give the rent. The same way then there was no rent agreement also. That said, previously the police also told me to do that. So what? Yeah, these fellows so in between day for yesterday or something, that when I got late because I was busy with some meetings, and when I came, by that time this boy came and gone or something, the immediately the network passed to the entire Bombay, entire worldwide network. The what matter has been passed that I didn't pay rent and so many things. And then yesterday when I went to repair my mobile in that Kadwari's around shop, so then money is asking, so how much is the rent of your room? And if you are facing difficulties, why don't you go back to Kerala? So this is the level actually. They only because I am living under their response now. That is the way they are questioning. This is what actually people grow up. Cultures have some minimum manners or culture. Okay, so then interfere on others matters, and then see no, no, then after that when I came back, so again by the time the entire network, the above people are here, I have seen the IIT students are jumping on that yes, to convince and manipulate. How some I feel ashamed to call the people are, for what purpose you fellows are getting educated. And the above third floor, the above floor people, and so there was one boy and a girl that their wife had used to, that girl was staring at me. And then yesterday when I went to put my clothes, and that boy was sitting there, and I told her that there were two ropes, so both were always the people not keeping clothes on top of the both together. Also that is not properly tied. If everybody want to, because in this vendor building people want to put the clothes over there because of this winter, so they can, there is some one another pipe also, they can, if they can extend that thread, that will be very good, so everybody can put cloth. So that's what I told to that boy. Immediately that fellow, so from the below they told that should not cut and like that. Actually then he went down and immediately informed to that the boy who was used to shout at me, and then immediately they came on shouting at me. Actually I don't know, this is what actually we should not lower our standards. If we are, see, if I am living in this place and this room for some days, they thought that okay, that level only, and that this is it. It's my consideration that when I came in, I used to talk to these all fellows nicely. So that's my quality, and I'm showing. Then they will show their own qualities now. And on what basis you fellows are doing this kind of kacharas? See, in the below floor also one IIT student only, his parents also, father and mother also along with them, because this is the way there. And then initially when one day when I was going there, and then this his father was shouting at me, and then the day for yesterday when I was going, they were staring at me like that. Some I came from some different world like that, and actually I can understand their culture and manners, quality of the family also from the behaviors, and so this all the network, everybody what. The immediately the control is coming from the IIT, and everybody is eager to obey and to the distribute, and then the shop people also, I can see that they were looking at me curiously, and actually have some minimum manners and go see if you are not so in between I understood one thing. So to Yash was telling that he was going to get a job in airport, and so the police verification is there like that, and I understood that this also this IIT network team only might have offered. So then he was supporting me. That's the reason I was staying here, and so that is the thing I know. So then this yesterday two other boys that I have taken pen drive, and so through them only that this network, so they were calling and asking me that, so what is the problem now? And then see another then so anyway no, there were some more things. So how come the IIT Bombay network team reached to Kadwari side? That is the biggest question they were asking. Sure, so funny. Actually, see, anyway, this building also the above floor that many men were there, and they were while walking also they were looking something strange is happening or something the way. See, people, first you should understand one thing. And if you are desperate for money and all, use your own family members. Why don't you have a mother or sister or another wife or daughter or something, and go and give that to these fellows? That is what these kind of third class cultures are required. And I can see Professor Pushpak's team and that both Abhishek also. Yesterday, one more thing I wanted to tell. Yesterday morning, that as part of, since I have told to that Ash that one that about that poor man, he was coming and over interfering in my matters when I was talking to that that cleaning person also, to that this has to be replaced like that, and he was coming and peeping inside my kitchen and looking at. So I told, I don't want this kind of interference. Actually, I don't like anybody is coming and involving, because this previously these fellows only made the landlord lady was shouting at me that I am going to everybody and ask. So I was minding my own work and I was not even having time. So now the way people are, so now I am not talking to anybody, so the people are desperate to know the things. That's the reason they are forcefully sending people to here. This is what happening across India wherever I am going. This is what their network and all. So now Anyway, so the actually see, here I understood everybody now here the people have that IIT means something the what great heaven in this world, that is what they are actually na. So these fellows are, their education level is that much only, so that's what they are thinking, that IIT means something great, so that's where they were showing that much their over excitement that to be connected, or so like a opportunity to obey the orders or what. Actually, see, have some minimum manners and culture, and have some minimum decency. Actually, why I am fighting, you people are not knowing what is reality, what is happening in IITs, and IITs are not something great. Actually, see, it is a technical institute, and actually, first understand that these IITs, the fundamental thing is with the common man's money, with ours money, there are some psychic criminals are there, they and their family, their children, they are enjoying with our money, and then dominating and doing all their psychic third class dirty projections, and sexual desires, money, these all things they are entertaining. If people are if common man's people are coming up and they are not in going their way by obeying their slavery and to not obeying their sexual desires, and desperate for money, power and all position, we are not going for them like a play tool, then they will jointly attack and finish our career and life, and then spread our put tags like schizophrenia, persistent delusional disorder, and then manipulate the each and every people by giving money, distributing money, and defame us and spread bad stories about us, and then instruct thousands of people to put sexual videos and images and call us throughout night and irritate us, and like these all are the various their psychic disorders, mental disorders and genetic disorders, they will show in different forms and manipulate the society. This is what happening in IITs. Okay, actually, see, there are genuine process, they are working and hard working. Actually, first you people need to understand one thing: a hard working person or a genuine professor or a genuine researcher, they will never try to spoil on another person, because they know the value of hard work, and they know the efforts how much they have to put, and they will respect the people. Actually, that is the thing. So the one who is not doing research, and one who is not doing hard work, and one who is therefore entertainment and enjoyments in IITs, and the same way one who do psychic criminal plays to grab offers, powers, positions, and dominate other people, and to take the credit of others' work, and create fake publicity. These kind of fellows, they will keep on do this kind of. This is what their research actually, networking and manipulating people. And if the people are not coming in their way and spreading fake stories and threaten using police, politicians, and power to defame and then spoil their family. Also, first they will do to demolish the home itself. So the foundation should be break. Actually, they are on jealous. Actually, they don't have a home, so that's the reason they will. Actually, the reason is they tried their level best that I'm not going in the way. So to make me beg and go their way, that's the reason they were doing these all things. And then break all the ways and actually, this kind of. They need a nice slaps and this polygenital nazi. If some innocent poor person is doing some small offense or some stealing things or anything, I know how you people will attack on that poor people. And we can't these criminals actually see. This is what this is IIT means the premier, the so-called the premier institute in India, means the license to do crimes and any level of third class dirty activities, which even the terrorist and the most dangerous criminals in the world will be afraid to do. That is what these kachara third class fellows are doing. And then if they are telling about against their reality to outside, then immediately they will tag that schizophrenia, persistent delusional disorder, and then the another thing, they will immediately project to everybody that we need attention and we will track and put in the chakra, and then actually this kind of third class fellow, you fellows are not knowing what is reality and what I have undergone, and these are their third class dirty activities from years. This is what this cultures, when they want to pacify their social desires and their activities, if you are not going in the way, they will do this, then to justify that to outside and fool other people, so then they can keep their supremacy, and then they can make ensure that their things should not get affected. So for that they will create stories and provoke people and distribute some nakabicha. Better than that, go for begging and then do. Actually, see, I will feel respect on thing. See, even though in Delhi most of the people actually they are not ready for education, these low level people, they all are doing business because now they are earning. Yesterday I spoke to one people, one set of 2-3 people in a shop. In a shop means this they were selling these jackets and this sweaters and all. So they are earning daily some 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 per day they are earning. So that is what go and do that. Actually, at least we should respect it. They are doing hard work and they are living, right? Not like you fellows grabbing offers and to spoil a girl. Actually, just use common sense. For one single girl only this much network and this much setups, arrangements and criminal conspiracies they are doing, and grow up. Otherwise, I feel ashamed actually. What to tell you? See, something the quality and the this thing that should come from within, and so that we cannot teach. We cannot teach culture and manners or nothing. That should come from within, and the quality of the family where you come from, that will show explicit in your behaviors. Okay, so that we cannot do anything. Okay, so that actually just understand that what you are projecting outside, that is your own internal frustrations and your own internal projections you are showing outside in diverse forms. Okay, so that's the only thing I am keeping quiet, and I don't think that it is my inability. Actually, I know I can understand your level, right? So I am showing my sympathy towards you. So that's the thing. Okay, so don't take it as a more privilege. And actually, to be frank, this is called my generosity to this is to the outside people, also to the IIT so-called the world leading criminals. And so I have seen in between that some shigandis are there to project their, because now they cannot these so-called world leading criminals, they don't have the guts or criminal. Actually, a person have minimum quality or standard, a confident person will communicate straight. The shigandis now they will not communicate, and they will use always the network and manipulate it, and I feel ashamed too that how I tolerated this kind of dirty third class criminal cowards for these many years. And that they appointed some shigandis because they don't have any other job. This is what they got, this as opportunity to execute, inject their mental frustrations. And through that I have heard, seen that, yeah, so I was misusing their generosity. What? I was doing my own work, and by seeing their psychic level of madness, I got escaped from there, and I then registered in SRM, and then I generated my own fund, that so that I should not go in this kind of, I understood the mental disorderness. So I want I want to do so much of research which I was aspiring. So for that I need fund. That's why I generated. I don't want to go into their psychic traps. So that's the reason. And I am not obligated to even a single penny to them. Actually, see, they were getting money from my fund. So because now that is the way. That is what a researcher's attitude. See, because of I got that 23 lakh award, right? So from that one portion, monthly they will get a salary like kind of, means for guiding means that is the for guidance only they are giving there. But actually these fellows are not guiding anything or nothing. Nobody has guided me anything. Yeah. So that's what's the thing. See, so I was generous towards you people. You should understand that. I was not even going to his lab. Actually, his students or nobody was entertaining me, not allowing me to go in the lab or do work anything. That is okay. And then the same way, but actually I used to do one thing. Whenever Professor Pushpak used to come, at that time I will go and I used to wait to talk to him, because I have seen he was crying many times, and so we used to have a rhythm of understanding sometimes. Actually not. But anyway, he's understanding everything. He will show outside, but inside he will do his third class plays, psychic criminal plays. That's only he will do. And then anyway, I got fed up with this. Everywhere they're traveling in the hostel also. There were some psychic disorder. So Neha Bhargava, that kind of girls are there. Minarli, everybody on the path everywhere. So that's the way. So at least I used to talk to him. That is the way. So that's what he might be thinking, that his generosity or whatever. I don't know. Then this. Then on top of that, this Minarli, that fellows used to be 24 hours in front of my room, and then the department that in front of my lab, his professor, and he is to be there, and on the path they will block me, and then tell me, then this minorly psychic disorder, they are both their enjoyment shows to purposefully irritate me, then she will bring him into hostel also. This is what their level of psychic disorderness they were showing. And then when Chody allotted me room, used to come and to block me and to will not be allow me to go to washroom even. So by telling, I understood their frustration, because they were there for some 18 years and they didn't get room and I got room. So that's what their frustration they were showing and blocking up there. So they only should get, they are the owner of IITs in the way. That is what their ejections. This is actually, see, to speak about you people also, there should be some minimum level of but manners or culture. Actually, how many times fellows should get some grow up, actually, then change, na. See, actually, at least the fellows who are like a play tool, like a doing showing your showing their psychic disorderness, na. So just grow up and have some minimum decency and culture, manners. Okay, grow up, that at least learn something. I don't know this. So the authority everywhere. This is not only here. Wherever I go to, even the police only, the more, actually, police means what? These low level staffs only. So they were showing like it's a privilege, and actually, I don't know. See, first these fellows want their children, their people, they only want to be in this, and that only they will continue. And you kind of fellows, your children also will be continuing like this kind of some supporting jobs or some low level jobs somewhere, and it will continue the generations. And that is what is going to be. That is what you fellows are again doing for some 1,000 or 2,000 rupees that offers. You are getting attracted, excited, and doing these things. Have some, see, first thing, understand, whatever the thing we are achieving through hard work, that only will last. Whatever the thing you are getting, so this offers and all, that is timely, that will not last. Whatever thing you are getting, so you might be feeling that you are getting something, but that will take a double from what you earned, that also will go in the better. That is the natural principle. You can cross check. Many times I experienced this in my life. From my experience I am talking these all things, actually. So learn. And then don't go for some timely some benefits. That will actually, for this, see, this is what happened in the history also. See, just think how in the Mahabharata and all that war and all happened. This kind of some the same even in Bhagavad Gita also, that Ramayana also. See, that Mantra and all, that kind of, they were the same way Shaguni, this kind of some kachara criminals were screwing up people, and like they told these all things happen. The same thing only, that legacies have carrying over. The same way within in Christianity, that Jesus Christ also, how that the other person were screwing up, right? So the same way only everywhere. So the same way the people, the generations, they are also carrying forward their legacy in screwing up people for their timely benefits and destroying the entire things. See, first grow, have some minimum manners or culture and decency. And so if some people are behaving means talking to you, don't take that is your ability. And so consider, actually, then first understand that IIT is not something great to be. Actually, that landed boy also is, he's driving inside IIT, and see, here the people know that IIT means some dream world. Actually, it is not like that. People understand, you do not know the realities. That's the reason. And don't get over hype or excited about the things. And see, first thing, when you are doing like this, you are not confident about yourself. That is the thing. So first educate yourself and be confident in your own power and your own abilities. So then you don't need to get worry or get excited or get fluctuated about the others outside of sources or power or whatever the thing. That will not affect you, and you will not over value that. Okay, so that is the thing. That is actually different levels of schizophrenic projections. Okay, so that we will not get into. So grow up. And actually I don't have time to, actually I thought of writing, but I am not getting time, and I have so many, see, don't irritate me, I have so many other things to do, and let me do, and see, whatever the thing you people do, I am not getting, I didn't just come over here, and I have come over here with a clear vision and mission, and I was doing my things passionately, and so the psychic criminals will project that I am stuck up in this room, that, and I'm not getting back into my life. See, to be frank, I am enjoying more than for the past 10 years what I was suppressed. I came back into my normal form, means in the, yeah, the way I used to be in during my UG days, yeah, anyway, the polytechnic days or something, whatever the thing, my original form I came back to. So now, and I mean, I'm what I am doing something concrete, and I am doing something with a clear vision and with a dedicated mindset for the younger generation and for the society empowerment. Okay, that is what you people should understand, and you don't get into this kind of third class fellas psychic frustrations, and mind your own business. And anyway, that is what the selfishness and the society. See, first you people need to understand whatever the thing you are grabbing or earning while dying, you will not take, everybody will go with empty hands. First you should understand that. And so for what purpose you are showing this kind of dishonest and irritating others, and you have some minimum decency and manners. Okay, that is what the culture you should learn. And so actually first use your common sense. If why this IIT, the world leading professors and the researchers, world leading criminals, has to network and come to you people to provoke and to act against, insult or irritate, trouble me against. So first you have some common sense. Why do they have to do? See, actually first also you should think that I am in a different city, I am doing my own work, I am not even gonna actually. So they thought that I will continuously mail them and call them, so that they can project that I am in their I am desperately, and what their greatness I need, and I am I'm not able to handle anything, and so they wanted to project. They thought that they can keep me under their psychic emotional trap, and I am not going in their way. So they are not able to adjust with that reality. From they were not able to come out from their schizophrenic that disorderous mindset. That's what they are coming, extending their network and so showing their frustrations in diverse forms. And actually I feel ashamed, and I have seen the post. So this fellows made that water to be discontinued day for yesterday, I think day for yesterday, so that then, and I have seen the post regarding that. Actually, see, these all are see, have a mind actually, to whom we have to explain and irritate not explain and make them understand. Actually our energy will get wasted. And see, this is another thing, the people they should have some minimum ability to understand also, right, what we are trying to tell or anything. Otherwise our energy only will get waste, and people will be they will be with their own limited mindset only. Okay, do that. And actually anyway, I don't have time, I have so many other important things to do. Okay, so anyway, it's up to you. Okay, that's the thing. And then to the building people who are showing their actually for them it is a great privilege, and anyway normally they won't get that the so dream world high the dream world IIT connections. So for that might be this kind of frustrations and all. So actually, so do study and and try to or pray to God that at least your children go to your dream world. And anyway, but the one thing you should understand that here actually mainly why this is happening, this is actually a IIT coaching and UPSC coaching, or business is happening in because business is focused in Delhi only mainly. So even I came to know that these IIT coaches render, they are offering salaries to the faculty crores also lakhs. That's the way, that kind of big business only is happening. So that's why these fellas are this much overhyped, that IIT, that dream world like that and all. So but anyway, you people are doing this many thousands of students are staying here in congested rooms and studying. But actually now see, people are doing this much hard work. What are these inside these fellows are doing? They are making sure that their children, their people, they only should be there, and this is what their things. Okay, so I am fighting for creating a change in the society. Okay, so anyway, this is not only my case, and thousands of students are facing this kind of issues. Okay, that you are there not having the courage to come out and speak openly, and because they know that their career will be finished, career and life will be finished. So that right, what happened to me from that is what I have given with this much evidences and proofs. Still, what this is called the society level of society. Okay, and then even that Dr. Sachidananda Dantapata, actually he was a brilliant scholar, and for him also these fellows, his professor, and they will think before spreading and this thing, creating awareness, creating fake stories and defamers and projecting bad about our, and that we are not capable like that, they will steal our works, everything. That is what happened with Sachidananda Dantapata. They have that his process, they have taken his work also, that publications, everything, and then looted money, and then insulting him, and you kind of poor fellows people go and sell some pakoda and all, where you people came for studying and all like that. That is the way. This is what these kind of third class fellows attitude. They have an attitude that, and they are from high, and he have threatened him that he is so powerful, even like that. This is on what basis, what is their eligibility to do these things. That people should understand. The society people have grow up. Have some learn to respect people, and then learn for what purpose, what is the intention behind people to do something. Okay, so and actually see, you should understand that see, when I was doing my PhD also, I was getting monthly 40,000 fellowship. See, that also I got through my women's scientist award. Okay, so at that time these other students, they were getting only 28,000 fellowship. Okay, so that you should understand that. So then from 2018 onwards, I am not having any salary. These fellows are blocking my job applications everywhere, PDF application. This is Professor Pushpak psychic criminal trap, that I should not come back to IIT Bombay or any IITs also. He blocked my all applications across all IITs also. This is what his third class culture of fellow, and he was talking so nicely to me and collected all ideas. He is training his son on that, and that I know that my patent also, he tried his level best to block me, and then he that Masadish, that all fellows have arranged that my patent should go to a low level, means not that good patent attorney, so that then again when that the patent examiner also asked the question, I have given excellent replies and justified that thing, and then he made another drama with the patent examiner to block my patent. So then, since his name is not there in my patent, that is the thing. But when I went for discussing this work, he was showing his finger to his penis, and he was insulting me. This is then he is projecting to all the worldwide network also about insulting me about my work. This is what on the back he was doing. But still he was also not able to understand that work. So that's why he made that attorney to talk to me and explain the work, and so that he got the idea, and I know that him immediately he passed that to his son, and this is the way these fellows are doing. And then he in Kerala, even he made ensure to everybody, each and every common people, to tell me that don't do research and all, don't do, you join some local colleges with your MTech qualification and all. That is the way this kind of culture of fellows, they're conducting dirty mindset. That means the common people, they should not come up actually. So then they have a fear that we will go beyond their expectation and their children or like that. So that how they can tolerate that, because they are so high cost, high class, high caliber people, and this is what their third class jealous frustration, and these fellows it's high time that they should be thrown out. Culture are dirty, criminal, psychic disordered, mentally psychic criminals. If we are going in their sexual disorders way and all, I know how what is just use your common sense. Why a professor has to do this kind of things? See, if I am not capable or whatever the thing, why he has to spread this much? If I am getting who all I am getting married, what is his problem? Or wherever I am working, so he never guided me, and he is not letting others to guide me also. He is not letting to for me to work anywhere also. So what is his intention behind it? Just where he is focusing and where he is assigning. See, he thought at the time like that, him for social desires and all, I will go in that his way, and I was not going. And then he is making out of his frustration, he is instructing thousands of people to send sexual videos, messages, and irritating me and calling me throughout night for asking whether I want sex or like that and all. So then again, he's instructing thousands of random that dirty fellows, because now they want to put me in their trap, so that now in my matrimonial profiles even interest. So that now his frustration varies level. Why he is doing this much? Just use your common sense. So what? See, I didn't go in their way by obeying their slavery for their desires. So that's why they are showing their frustration. They cannot control their disorderness, so that they are rejecting various forms and provoking, manipulating the society. Actually, see, why that you are getting manipulated, you are vulnerable for manipulation and you are desperate for manipulation, so that's why you are getting manipulated. That's only thing. So equally balanced stupids, have some manners and grow up, okay, and then understand their psychic disorders and learn something good. Okay, so anyway, I think, yeah, anyway, I'm getting late, I have some other important work. Okay, so grow up. Okay, bye.